Welcome to Holy Cross Bible Lessons. Today we have a lesson called Something's Fishy. It's based on Luke 5, 1-11. What did they do with all those fish? Many people were likely to be fed. I'm glad I did not have to be the one to clean them all, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. The Bible tells us many stories about Jesus. There are stories of how he healed people, taught his word to many, and showed his humble love to everyone. We also hear how he worked with his disciples. Today's story shows how their time together started. "That was a waste of time, Peter," declared his brother Andrew. John quickly added, "Sometimes catching fish is like that." "Fish? What fish?" James, John's brother, felt the same way as their friend Andrew. The four men had worked together as fishermen for a long time. They knew there were moments when they would pull their nets out of the water with enough fish for their families to live on. They had seen other times just like this. Empty nets are discouraging. "May I borrow your boat?" A new voice was heard. It was Jesus. He had been watching from the shore. Peter agreed and assisted Jesus to get in and set up so he could speak to people about God's word. When Jesus was finished, he gave the fishermen a task to do. "Go out in your boats and set up your nets on the right side of the boat," Jesus instructed them. Andrew groaned as he bent over sighing. "Why?" John wondered, without actually questioning Jesus. James could not help but show how impossible he thought it would be to catch any fish at this time. "Sir, we are tired. We tried to catch fish all night. We only caught two things, empty nets with seaweed, and I caught the hiccups." Jesus simply looked into Peter's eyes. Peter gazed back into the eyes of the Son of God and said, "Let's go, men." With that, he walked toward the boats. The three other men followed Peter. Even as the nets touched the water, schools of fish filled the nets. "What's this?" asked very humble Andrew. "Fish!" exclaimed John with much delight. The fishermen worked diligently to get the loaded nets into the boat, but the weight of the fish was so heavy, the boat began to sink. Peter could not wait. "Sir, I am a sinner. I don't deserve for you to be here with me," he said to Jesus. Jesus gave them yet another task. "Leave your nets, come with me. From now on, you will be fishers of men." As the men were cleaning their nets in preparation to follow their new master, James realized something. "Wow, he cured my hiccups." Thank you for joining us today. We hope you will join us another day to hear of God's Word.